Bulavanaka, everyone. So this is a prediction video for Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney this weekend. This fight I've been thinking about for quite some time now. So for those who don't know much about me, I am a Christian. So I'll always support Ryan Garcia, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, my favorite boxers, and two of them are doing really well right at the top of their game. Ryan, I just don't know whether or not he is mentally ready for this fight. I think he's had a lot that's been going on, and I don't know how that's going to affect him in the boxing ring. But I'm going to look at this fight. I'm going to break it down in terms of styles, what could potentially happen, and also likely outcomes. So you've got Devin Haney, who is the 140-pound super lightweight champion, became undisputed, or should I say a unified champion, beating Kambosos Jr. for the titles, and then coming up to the 140-pound division to beat Regis Prograis. So, he is a phenomenal boxer. He's got everything. He's got footwork, speed, ring IQ, ring generalship. He doesn't quite have the pop or the power to hurt. Well, he can definitely stop. He can hurt you, but he hasn't shown in his last few fights that he's got the ability to knock out those who are sort of ranked highly or at elite level. And I think Ryan Garcia, whilst there's a lot of question marks around his heart, and he's got a pretty good chin. I mean, he's known to have been rocked on the chin and the body, and to get back up, he may have kind of had the one stoppage loss to Tank, but he knew that going in he was quite dehydrated and quite injured, and I think he knew that if he was to get up, he wasn't going to last any much longer. But anyway, I digress. So how do I see this fight? Well, I see this fight going either two ways. If the fight goes to the judges' scorecards, it's going to be a landslide victory to Devin Haney. I think he is the more volume puncher. I think he has more variation in his punches. I think he's got the better footwork, the better ring IQ, like I said, and just the whole distance and timing of the ring. And I think I can see an identical match to the one that was with Regis Prograis. However, what I see with Ryan Garcia is that he has got probably the best left hook in the sport of boxing right now. I don't think there's anyone's left hook that is as good as him. And if this guy was a heavyweight, with the speed, the timing, position of his left hook, I haven't seen a left hook as good as this since David Tua. That's that's my that's probably my biased opinion. Being a Fijian-born Kiwi living here in New Zealand now, but his only chance is to connect with that left hook. He's got a decent jab. I saw him on his workouts at the moment with live workout with his trainer, and he's coming along. He's starting to throw that left a bit more. He's starting to lead up with the backhand right. But I just think that with Devin Haney's movement, his head movement, his foot speed, his angles coming in and out, I don't see any of that troubling him. I think what's going to catch him off guard is if he kind of rushes Devin like he did Tank. but he needs to rush it and close the show early. I think the more this fight drags on, the more it gets into the later rounds, the more it's going to favor Devin. And Devin Haney, incredible fighter, managed by his dad, and he's probably going to go down as one of the greatest super lightweight champions. And I believe he's going to go up to 147 welterweight division very soon. You've got Boots Ennis, who has now joined Matchroom, and he's kind of he's like the leading man now. We know that Terence Crawford is going up to 154. We know that Errol Spence Jr. has already looked to go up to 154. So that 147 division is going to be ruled by Boots. And so Devin's probably the next person. And man, I can't wait to see that fight. That fight, I think, is going to be an awesome fight. But it all depends on what happens this weekend. Devin could go out there and get chinned. We see it all the time. Just think about the massive upsets. And if I think about it, if Ryan was to actually knock Devin Haney out, it wouldn't be a big shock or a surprise. Don't be surprised if he actually does it. I'm really, cheering for him. I really want him to do it. But my heart is saying that he's going to do it, but my head is definitely you got to go with Devin Haney. So my prediction for this video is that it will go to 12 rounds. It'll be a majority decision to Devin Haney, and it will be a bit of a landslide, unless Ryan can find some of that speed, power, and timing to really catch Devin off guard. And he needs to make this boxing match into a fight. He can't do it as a boxing match. If he tries to go in and box Devin, he's going to get absolutely destroyed. He's going to be made to look silly. He's going to be played with. He's probably going to get dropped. And he may not get up if he thinks that he's not winning. I believe him. I back him. I think he will get up. I think tank hits a lot harder. But you just don't know. So, yes, I'm picking, reluctantly, I'm picking Haney UD 12 rounds. That is my prediction. However, in my dream, in my heart, I'm going for Ryan Garcia, man. Let's do it. Let's throw out that laser sharp left hook. Let's get it. And how awesome would it be? Everyone coming down on Ryan Garcia. And a lot of the stuff that he said in his videos, I'm not going to get into it now because obviously this is a boxing and wrestling channel. But man, a lot of the stuff that he's saying, you need to go and do your research. He's not as crazy as you think he is. I'm telling you, there's a lot of things in this world that you'll be shocked at what happens. And so, he's onto something, man. And I just pray that God blesses him and keeps him and protects him always. So, we're rooting for you, Ryan. Big support here in New Zealand and Aotearoa. But, can't wait to see this fight on Sunday. All right, peace.